Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is going to be another one of my free-to-play series. Not done one for a while, but I wanted to bring in a new bit of content. So basically, we've got all of this summon fragment stuff going on, and one of the first events is Fire Knight tournament. So I have not touched Fire Knights on this account at all yet. Not at all. Apart from, I think I had to beat like level 1 to do a very early mission. Other than that, I've not done it at all. So for those that watched my video yesterday, I pulled an allure. I've leveled her up during the day yesterday so that I could get her to 5-star. I've just 5-starred her and got her up to level 35. So allure is going to become one of the key components to my Fire Knight team. But I've also already got Fellhound, Kale, Frozen Banshee, War Maiden, Elhain. I've got some really good champions that can help me for Fire Knight already. So what I don't have, or what I didn't have, was consistent decreased turn meter. Allure is going to give me that now. So I've actually got double hits here. We've got multi-hit here from Kale. I've got reflect damage here, multi-hit now here, and I've got a drop defense here. So I've got all of the components I need to be able to smash my way through some levels of Fire Knight. And for those that have not really tackled Fire Knight yet, for those that are kind of new to the game, the Fire Knight boss puts up a shield. You have to hit through that shield before you really do any damage. Once that shield's down, you kind of want to plow damage into him, because when he then hits again and puts his shield back up, he also heals. So you kind of want two things for Fire Knights. You want multiple hits, multi-hits on A1s ideally, so that when you do an A1 attack, you hit through some layers of shield, and then you can let your kind of damage dealers go in and nuke. The second thing you want is turn meter control. So, you know, people like Cold Hearts and Armigers and those sort of guys are really strong here. But Allure is also one of the best champs in the game for it. So we're going to do a quick Allure build, and then we're going to get in and try and just tackle some of those early levels of Fire Knight. In terms of this tournament, there is info chart here. So if you look at this, it's not really until you start getting 5-star gear that you get any real points. And the rarity doesn't make a massive difference, to be honest. So I think the barrier is, can you get 5-star gear? If you can get 4 or 5-star gear, an average of 10 points a drop, then you kind of need to do, what, 150 runs? 150 runs of Fire Knights. How much energy are we going to need for it? 150 runs, and you need to be getting at least 5-star gear. So you kind of want to be at least stage 7, ideally stage 10. That's kind of where you want to be. I think I'm probably going to be, I think I'll definitely do 7. I'm not sure if I'll do 10. So if we are going to do, I don't know how much energy that is yet actually. It's going to be something like 10 energy a run. So it's going to be about 1,500 energy over 3 days. And I'm actually quite lucky here because I've got a 500 energy drop from my daily reward. I've got a bunch of energy that I'd kind of saved from artifact events and stuff like that. So I've got a good chunk of it already. That's using basically all of the energy drop from today and here already. So most of my energy for today is done. But I still think I can do the Fire Knight challenge in the amount of time, providing I can get to that level 7. So let's build Allure up. What do I need to do for Allure? She has got an A1, which does not need books. She doesn't need any books. This, if you book it, will be better. I don't really care about it. It's not strong enough anyway. And this, if you ascend her and book her, will be better. Again, it makes her do more damage, but I don't really care about it. She's got an Faction Crypt Aura. I don't really care about that. I've got no masteries on her yet. I could do with probably a couple of layers of masteries, but it's not the be-all and end-all. So the main thing about her kit is she needs to crit, because she decreases the turn meter of an opponent every time she crits, and her A1 hits 3 times. So she needs to crit, and she needs accuracy for that crit to do any work. So they're the 2 things that I need. That's all I care about. Everything else about a build is just going to be kind of bog standard. Can I keep her alive? Because she's not going to be in there doing me damage. So I want like HP rings or defense rings, because she's got base stats are pretty low. I'll just take that up to level 8. I've got a pretty low amount of silver, so I'm not going to be burning, you know, level 16 everything here. I've just come out of an artifact event, so we don't have a load of silver. That's fine. I think we've got enough to do the gearing that we need to do, and then we'll start pushing through some levels. Double HP there is actually great. Throw your glyphs on, guys. Don't sleep on your glyphs. Get them on every piece of gear you do at this level. Make sure you go and farm glyphs every day. Every single day. Right, we want crit rate gloves. All I care about is that she lands crits. We've got some speed ones here, which is great with some speed on it. I like that. I've got some accuracy ones with accuracy on it. I like that as well. Accuracy ones probably win the day because I need to get her accuracy up to... a good rule of thumb for dungeons, take the dungeon level and times it by 10, and that's like the minimum accuracy number that you're going to need. So I'm going to need something close to 80 to 100 accuracy to make sure I land my moves. So this is nice as well. I mean, I kind of like this because I want that speed, and I want at least one speed set, and it's already rolled up to 15 instead of 12, so I'm going to take that. But I'm just conscious that I do need more accuracy than I've got at the moment. Ideally, I have an HP chest, so we don't have a lot of choice. We've got one in speed, which is going to give me that extra speed there. We're going to take that. And then we're going to look for speed boots. Now, speed boots, ideally, I'm at what? 40, 55% crit rate. So crit rate is what I need. We've got some here, another 4%. I will take... See, I do need... Do I have any accuracy speed boots? No, I don't. So I've got to take those anyway. We might change those gloves over. I might have wasted myself some silver. So out of these pieces, we want more crit rate, more accuracy. That's all I care about. So crit rate on an accuracy piece. Feels like that's going to be a winner. And it is. Another 10% there. So I'm now up to 68%. And then I want... Same again. Crit rate and accuracy would be like the dream. So this piece is actually very good. If I had to choose between the two, let's just see what this is. Accuracy here on an accuracy piece, I'm going to take it because I've got a chance to roll it some more. I've already hit myself up to 60. If I can roll even like one level more of accuracy here, I've probably got enough. So I'm on the edge at the moment. If I can just get one more level there. Come on. Come on, game. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. There. Yes. Okay. And then we straight away put a glyph on that. +2. Thank you. So we're at 71. We're at kind of our minimum requirement for level 7. And then we're going to go for one more speed piece because we want to get that speed bonus on the set. And we're going to try and get accuracy on it. So what have we got here? Another 10 with crit rate as well. Perfect. We'll check the other pieces anyway, but that's likely to be the winner. Bam. So I've ended up with 164 speed, which is okay. Anything less than that's not good enough, guys. If you're rolling less than that, look at your gear again. You haven't got enough. 81 accuracy is about right. 80% crit rate is a bit low. I'd love it to be 100. I'd love to roll this one. How much silver I got? 235. If I can get that, I get an extra 11%. That one level gives me 11%. So we're going to try it. I don't have a lot of silver to make this work, so this is literally like a hope and hope and hope. And it might be like go and sell some accessories to get this to happen because this is quite an important change for this piece of gear. Not going to get it. So I'm going to burn some accessories and come back. Okay, so we come back on. I've got this level now. I've actually burnt enough accessories just to level stuff up to 12, which I'll do, just to see if I can get myself a little bit more. Let me just speed those rolls up a touch. I'll ping a separate video if you want to see how this works, but basically I can speed these rolls up because I'm playing in BlueStacks, which is a different emulator to like the normal player in play. So just speed these rolls up quick. Take some of these up to 12. Obviously, she's only level like 35 out of 50 as well. So as she levels to 50, she'll gain some more base stats. But we just want to see where we get to here as a build. And then we'll go and fight the Fire Knight. So that's good. Crit damage. We'll take it. And just do the ring as well. And then we'll be good to go. So yeah, as she gets to 50, she'll improve. I'm just going to need to turn the speed up off once we're done. Level 12 is generally quite cheap to get to. It's when you get beyond 12 that it gets expensive. So most of my gear I will roll to 12s if I'm going to put it on someone and keep it on someone. So we've got decreased turn meter here. We've got a skill which reflects damage here on my Fellhound. Reflect damage basically gets rid of a layer of the shield every time I get hit. So he'll put reflect damage on my team. When Fire Knight hits me, I reflect that damage back and it gets rid of a layer of shield. So in we go. In we go. Let's see what we can do. Not campaign. Fire Knights. Let's go. So just to quickly talk about the gear sets in Fire Knights then. Is it worth your time in here? Fire Knights is actually the most farmed dungeon for end game players. That's fact. You've got immunity set, which is like end game arena. You've got shield set, which is actually relevant right through the game. Very good for end game. It's actually really good for right now. One person in your team with a shield set on will make a big difference. One person in your arena team with a shield set on will make a massive difference. Crit damage set is kind of good for mid game. Stun set is good right the way through. If you've got AoE champions, stun set is brilliant. You've got a chance to just stun up everyone. And all of these sets which do something like stun do not require any accuracy for those bonuses to land. So it's just a straight up percentage chance as to whether it's going to land or not. If you've got multi-hitters, there's still only one chance of that stun landing. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, for stun set, 18% chance to stun, irrelevant of your accuracy. And then Savage set, super end game set for damage dealers. So really nice gear here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of 5, I'd say. 5 sets worth keeping. 3 sets, Fury, Curing, and Regeneration, are all absolute trash. First few levels should be easy. We're going to want to go Decrease Defense. My level 60s are important anyway because they do a bunch of damage. They've got a load more stats than my main champs. But Frozen Banshee, she's actually not even that bad here, you know. But certainly Allure's coming in, so maybe I'll swap this for now. We'll do it this way around to start, I think. Okay. So the waves, the way this should work is basically we're going to slay these first levels. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get myself to level 7, then I'll bring you back in. So at the moment it's way too easy. But I'll show you, I guess, the first boss fight. He has a 5-stack shield early on. I think it's a stage 7, his shield becomes a 10-stack, which makes it way harder. But you see here, I'm dropping turn meter. We're slaying this guy like he's not even there. Early levels are going to be easy. I'll get us through to some later levels, and then I'll show you what's really going on. Okay, so we breezed through those first 6. Very easy if you've been able to build some sort of team together. Stage 7 then. This is where I think it starts to get a bit more difficult. So the first wave should still be pretty easy. We're still going to decrease defense. She's actually just slaying everyone, to be fair. The waves are not proving a problem at all. As you get later in this dungeon, waves prove way more difficult. So we've got a double hit here. Double hit means I start to break through some shields. See, he's got 10 layers of shield. I've got single hit here, but she's got a double hit on her A2. I've got a multi-hit poison from my Kale. So we're breaking that shield again. I've got the triple hit from Allure. And as long as one hit hits the final layer of shield, it will start to drop his turn meter. We can then go in with A1s. Decrease speed with my Fellhound, another great ability. We just lay the damage in, really, guys. This is going to prove pretty easy, actually. Easier than I thought. So we've got through stage 7 very easily indeed. What you do want on your champions, if you're trying to build champions specifically to take Fire Knight down, which I've not done here, by the way, this Evil Eye Mastery, for anyone who's got a single target A1, proves brilliant for Fire Knights. Because you drop turn meter by 20%. So you give yourself a kind of chance, really, to get going. So if you can get that mastery into your builds, certainly with someone like an Allure or anyone that you're building to just kind of come in and do those dungeons, it will help you tons. So let's see how far we can push this. I think we can auto through the waves still. We're just about, not quite one-shotting them, but I mean, we've got a level 50 who's pretty much one-shotting here. Can I just auto this still? But Void Affinity, so Void should be pretty good for us. Double hit there from our A2. There's the poisons like we just did. Turn meter drop comes in again, see that? And then we start to lay some damage. We've got the reflect damage on us. So if he does hit like this, watch his shield. Down to 5 levels already because of the reflect damage from Fellhound. This is Fellhound's best dungeon by a mile. He's such a good champ for this. So I've actually got 2 of the top tier champions for this dungeon right here. Fellhound and Allure, especially for earlier levels. Been quite lucky with my Fire Knight pulls. So this probably becomes my biggest challenge because I've got 3 blue affinities and I'm up against red. I'm up against force. So this is about as tough as it's going to get for me, I think, for what you've seen so far. By quite a way as well. We're still clearing the waves, kind of nice. See that decreased defense, how easy it makes it. And then Elhain's kind of stacked with some good damage. This is where it's going to get a bit trickier. Still got 10 layers to deal with. Still getting plenty of hits in early. Poison's coming out. It's the same routine. We're still dropping turn meter, but she can now get weak hits. So weak hits mean we've got one more chance to not get that turn meter drop. The next kind of the next improvement I could get to this team would be to have someone out there that is able to stop him healing. So a heal reduction on Fire Knight is brilliant. So he's just healed 13k. If I had heal reduction out there, that wouldn't have happened. So that's like the next improvement you can make to a team if you're really struggling to get through your Fire Knight. Got a bit of turn meter drop going on. Still healing up. It's going to be tough actually. But luckily we got that reflect on, so we've only got to get through 5 layers. I think we get through it here. And that's going to be stage 9 done. Full auto, so that's cool. 1 minute runs, not bad. Stage 10 is the optimal point. Remember I said when you get to stage 10, I'm now getting 4 to 5 star gear for 12 energy. This is probably where I'm happy to stay if I can do it on auto. And because I've got 3 people now on positive affinity, I think I should do it quite comfortably. The only person under threat now is War Maiden. Hopefully, the biggest threat for War Maiden is actually in the waves, and hopefully we can just nuke our way through those waves. So get some damage off, that's good. So we've got no problems there. On to the boss, same deal. Need to get through the layers. We're going to start chunking down his shield much slower now. It becomes much more difficult as he scales up. But we do still have the good kind of turn meter drop in terms of mechanics. From Allure, she's not quite quick enough. If she was a bit quicker, this guy never gets a turn. And that's something which I need to improve. Maybe I could glyph her a little bit actually, but if she's a touch quicker, if I don't like 175 speed, he would not get any turns and this would be job done already. Because now we just need to break through that shield again. Hopefully she gets a turn before he goes so that I can get some turn meter drop. Here we go. Turn meter almost down to 0 and this should be, yeah, job done. So it's all about team comp. It's all about picking the right champs from your roster to make this work. I've been fortunate to pick one up here who does the job really well. I think maybe we go one more level. I probably won't farm any levels higher than that level 10, to be honest. You do get a slightly better chance of a decent drop the higher you go. But if this proves difficult, then I might just stick with 10. We'll see. So I've already used that poison. See, is poison up on the auto. That means I don't have my 4 hitter coming through. And obviously, every level we go up, it's harder to get the accuracy levels to work with what I've got. And obviously, he's hitting a lot harder as well. Plus, the AI generally is kind of dumb. Like, they'll do drop defense when the shield's up, and that won't work. No debuff will land when the shield's up. So yeah, see how quickly Allure's going down here. I think this is probably just a stage too far for my team at the moment. Unless we can keep the turn meter dropping down. So she is dropping the turn meter down. The question is whether she gets another turn before he gets another turn. I don't think she does. And it might... Oh, maybe she does. If she does consistently, then I do it. Okay, cool. So stage 11 is doable on this account already. Stage 12 is void. So again, it's just... because you're optimal. If you can actually get to stage 13, you're starting to pick up 6-star gear. And 6-star gear is where you really make a difference. But for this dungeon, for me, it's a force dungeon. And that's going to be an absolute brick wall. That's a stone wall that I'm not going to get past. This one, I might squeeze my way through. Which we'll have a look. But certainly the next stage from this is a stone wall. I'm not doing it until I make improvements. Because... oh, look, 3/5 of my team here are the wrong affinity to take it on. But it's good to know how far we can advance very quickly. And all it is at the moment is just like slight gear tweaks. And, you know, if I improve Allure to level 50, if I get some slight improvements to her gear, and this becomes quite a lot easier. Look how much she's got chunked down with that. So again, the question is now, whether I do this or not, is just, do I keep the turn meter down? Can a Lord keep turn meter down quicker than he can refill turn meter? That's the question. If I can, then this is farmable as well. Which I can, I think. Oh, I don't know if she landed at all, did she? No, not quite. Not quite. So she's probably dead. Oh, she's just alive. That's really close. She's just alive, but you see, we are going to get a turn in time. It's really close, actually. Maybe I just about do it with poison. Yeah. Okay, so we just about squeezed it. Just about. So stage 12 feels about doable. But it costs me more energy, and it's for the same style gear. So I'm going to stick with stage 11. But guys, I mean, Fire Knights is all about team composition. In terms of... actually, I'll come back to this in a sec. Yeah, so it's all about team composition. It is about dropping turn meter. It's about dropping defense when you get to the Fire Knight boss and on the waves. And then it's about having multi-hit champions in your roster that can do the job. So hopefully that's useful. As I say, it's my first delve into this dungeon as a free-to-player. And actually, it's pretty useful in terms of gear sets. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you later.